Don Daly, Stephen Anderson, Michael Wallace, our officials. It'll be Michael Wallace who will stride to center court. Steps between the two big men, puts the ball in the air. The tap is controlled by the Crimson Tide. LeBaron Philon will bring it ahead, handing it off to Sears. Mark working to the elbow, and Nelson kicks it right wing. Philon, three, too strong. Rebounded Nelson down low, brings it away from traffic, getting it back to Philon. Dishes to Sears, who splits defenders, drives, kicks, Nelson, right corner three, short, and the rebound controlled by Kent State. Mike Bakelja will bring it ahead, giving it off to Medley, who will walk it front court. He'll throw a bounce pass to the elbow. They get it back to Medley, drives to the near elbow. Ball in the paint, fought for, knocked away twice, stolen now by Philon. Flips it ahead to Sears.
Show Alabama's got to take care of the ball. This is a Kent State team that creates a ton of turnovers.
Medley with it. A bounce pass just inside the arc. Barnett pull up from 17, no good. Rebounded by Nelson, and Grant will bring it himself into the front court. Nelson giving it off to Sears, right wing. Looking for the first points of the ball game as we're a minute 10 into this one. Left corner, it will be Jaron Stevenson, who drives, wraparound pass to Omori, kicks it around the horn. Bama to Philon, three, too strong. Rebound Omori, back to Sears. He'll let it fly, no good. Bama 0 for 5 from the field to start it off, and Kent State comes the other way in a scoreless start. They work it to the far wing. The lefty three is up, no good. Hits the bench, in possession will go back to the Golden Flashes. Davis drives to the elbow, had it blocked by Nelson, but right back into his hands. He fires the pass inside, missing the attempt was Hornbeak, and Bama runs the other way after that miss. Down low, the Tide tried to get it to Omori, but a bad pass from Sears. And here come the Flashes the other way. We got a moving screen and a big one. It's got to be a big one to knock Omori to the deck, but that's exactly what Cloron Hornbeak did right there. Half from here at Coleman Coliseum. Golden Flashes have it front court, near steal by Mark, but picked back up by Medley. He'll work off a double screen, takes it, and throws it away. Sears with a takeaway. Sears on the drive, gets into the lane, tough shot off the glass, no, but he's fouled. Sears gets the first point of the game. 3 minutes exactly into this one to its most modest advantage, and does, as Sears hits them both. He's got two.
Alabama's played one of the most difficult schedules in the country, averaging almost 90 points a game, a little bit off that pace here in the early going.
Sears, an 81% free throw shooter on the season coming in, as Kent State works it to the near side. Baseline jumper missed by Davis, and here comes Bama the other way after the rebound from Nelson. Corner three, Youngblood, too short. Rebound claimed by Hornbeak, and he'll throw the outlet pass. Ahead now to Jalen Sullinger, who's checked in. Sullinger works it to the top of the arc, weaving inside a screen is Barnett. Nice bounce pass to Hornbeak. Jump hook is up and good. During the rebound claimed by the Crimson Tide. Darian Reed getting the board. Giving it off to Aiden Holloway around Diabate. Reed back to Diabate again, top of the arc. He'll direct traffic, picks up the dribble, feeds it off to Youngblood. Chris got shoved on.
Spraying the floor, Chris Youngblood. We haven't seen him with the dribble drive that often here in the early part of his career.
Holloway with the mid-range floater.
His early part of the year in Tuscaloosa, a veteran, of course, but Chris Youngblood can take it to the basket. Good to see Aiden Holloway knock down the floater.
He gets it to go, and Bama now with a 4-2 lead. Rebound fought for after the miss, but after it's batted around, it's picked up by Delrico Gillespie. And Delrico Gillespie gets it to go to tie it at 4. 14:38 and moving as Reed has it, fires a pass, Youngblood, right corner three, bottom. Boy, that looked nice.
No hesitation. Darian Reed looking inside. The defense moved with his eyes. That left Chris Youngblood wide open in the corner. Then he knocks it down.
Morales giving it off, driving down the lane, and then they'll dish it to the corner. Sullinger finding him out, and then inside a great block by Diabate on the attempt from Gillespie, and here comes Holloway to Youngblood. Extra pass, Houston Millette, back to Youngblood, one more Holloway. Had it poked away, narrowly lost it, but keeps control of it. Youngblood, three, right side, too strong, and the long rebound comes to Jamal Sumlin for Kent State. Sumlin, nice feed as driving in and missing wildly on the attempt was Gillespie. Bama runs the other way, a 7-4 Alabama lead with 13:48 to go first half. Holloway with it, top of the arc, plays off the screen from Diabate. Mo will kick it back out to Millette. He'll try a three, that one's short, and the rebound is claimed by Kent State. They nearly throw it away, but they work it finally into the front court. Sullinger.
Alabama 1 for 10 from the three-point line, getting good looks, not able to convert.
Sullinger misses left wing, 16-footer. The rebound controlled Diabate again. Now to Darion Reed near side. Reed trying to back his way down against Von Cameron Davis. Gets inside, lays it up, got it to go. That's a nice move from Reed, and Alabama leads it 9-4.
Don't see Alabama post up a lot, but Darion Reed with a size advantage. The spin move took a ton of contact, but able to finish through it.
Morales with the basketball. Feeding it off to Sullinger. Sullinger thought about a three. Instead, will work it around right of the circle to Sumlin. He'll drive in. Another block by Diabate, and Bama runs the other way. Holloway drives in off the glass. No. Rebound tip. Fall in for Alabama. Reed trying to inbound it. Just beats the count, getting it to Sherrill. Sherrill pivots, lets a cutter go by, gives it off to Sears. Mark will drive in the lane, stops at the elbow, flips it back out, gets a return feed from Philon. Mark on the drive, bounce pass to Reed. He'll drive into the paint. Tough shot, got it to go. He'll go to the free throw line with an and one opportunity. Only a 46% free throw shooter on the year, but far better than that average will indicate here in about a month. Got the free throw to go, converting the and one, and Bama's got a 12-4 lead with 12:20 and moving. Time left here in the opening half. Gonzalez feeds it onto the left wing. That is Medley. Medley, a bounce pass inside to Gillespie. Spin, shoots, misses off the glass. Reed claims it for Alabama. Now fires it ahead to Philon. LeBaron lets traffic go by. Philon working near side, gets it down low to Reed. Posting up on Hunter, gets inside, off the glass, no, but he's fouled.
Or the free throw line yet, but has all the physical.
It's a 13-4 Alabama advantage, 11:48 ticking, time left in the opening half. Gillespie will hand it off to Morales, who will drive to the free throw line, kicks it back up top to Davis. Davis, a flip to Medley. Medley inside the arc, fires a pass back over to Davis. He'll try to back his way down against Sears. Now skip pass near side. Morales, deep fall away three, too strong. Rebounded Nelson, and here comes Sears front court for Alabama. Sears going downhill, gets down into the paint, fires a pass into the corner. Saved by Reed, and then there's going to be a foul whistled on Kent State, I believe. Number 6 on the flashes. 6-1 the foul numbers. Look for Bama to get called for a few the next time, or 4 that the whistle blows. Just the way it works out. Driving inside will be Nelson. Works it around the horn. Bama does. Philon, right corner, 3-ball, too strong. Rebound claimed by Nelson as he ran it down on a hustling play. Gives it back to Philon, right corner. Philon dribbles to the wing, crosses over, goes baseline, stops inside. Sherrill lays it in for 2. Aiden Sherrill's first bucket gives Bama the 15-4 advantage. Strong from Davis. Rebound tipped into the hands of Sears. Now to Philon. LeBaron going downhill, puts it up. Runner too strong. Tip followed good by Nelson. Claimed by Holloway. He'll push it ahead. Aiden takes it to the left side. Now gives it off to Sears. Sears on the right wing, drives into the lane. Kicks it back, Holloway left wing. He'll go into the paint, puts up the runner, got it to go. Boy, you could hear the contact on his way in, no whistle.
He had the ball for a little while, but they made the call late.
Well, he's got 8 rebounds, and we've still got 9:15 to play in the first half. Another steal by Bama. Philon on the drive, had it knocked away, but it gets into the hands of Amore. He misses the layup, but got fouled.
In this game, going to be in a good spot right now. Kent State.
Free throw good, and it's 20-4. Alabama with a lead. Inside, flashes work it. Into the low post, right block is Hornbeak. A bounce pass outside to Davis. Pulls up, right baseline jumper is good from 17. And Santa and Mrs. Claus looking on from the baseline. Bama takes it the other way, 20-6. Bama leading Kent State. Sears on the drive, splitting defenders, whips a pass to Youngblood. Extra feed. Holloway 3, rims out, no good. Rebounded, though, by Youngblood. Back to Holloway. Aiden on the left wing. Steps back, shoots it again, misses again. Rebound claimed by the Flashes. Hornby gives it off. They'll work it front court. Left wing Davis takes it to the top of the arc with a dribble. Circles to the near wing and then gives a bounce pass. They'll work it back to Davis on the right block. Skip pass all the way to the far wing. Barnett for 3. It's no good. Rebound snatched out of the air by Clifford, and here's now Sears giving it off Holloway. Extra feed. Holloway's, 3-ball missed by Jaron Stevenson, and then a rebounding foul. Sumlin to inbound it for Kent State, but it's deflected away and stolen. Bama with the ball now. Here's Reed coming downhill, spins in the lane, lays it up short, and the rebound is controlled by Davis. Davis with it again, kicks it into the right corner. They'll drive in, reverse layup, a beauty on the part of Barnett to make it a 20-8 ball game.
Go back to the offensive end. Darion Reed with a beautiful move, just not able to finish. The last few games, almost had another one, not able to
rise now, and that one rattles out. Rebound fought for. Diabate had a hand on it, scramble on the deck, and a tie up, and the arrow is going to favor Alabama.
Mo Diabate, the best free throw offensive rebounder in Alabama basketball history. If there was a stat, which there's not that I'm aware of, we'll have to ask Stephen Gonzalez, but if that guy's
I want to see the look on his face when you ask him that.
This is the most obscure, ridiculous stat that nobody's ever kept up with. I'm stating it right now. Mo Diabate, the best, #1 offensive rebounder off missed free throws in Alabama basketball history.
Oh, who's to argue? Bama to inbound it. They get it to Sears, working underneath the basket. Inside, Stevenson lays it up. No, but he got fouled. And now Jaron will shoot 2.
And Stevenson tried to throw it down, got fouled, almost a three-point play. But
Hill, 6'11", 215 pounds, and he's able to get them both to go.
Mo Diabate disappointed with those makes. He wanted another O-board.
Stevenson improving on his 53% free throw shooting percentage. Driving in once again with a nice move was Barnett. He's taking it from one baseline to the other, and then Bama throws it away on the inbounds, and it's stolen and laid in by Bekelja.
Yeah, lack of focus by Jaron Stevenson. Just threw it right to Kent State for an easy 2.
Bama, Diabate, handing it off to Sears. Got fouled, no whistle. Sears now feeding it off. Youngblood, right side, catch and shoot 3, too strong. Diabate the board, a bounce pass to Youngblood, who flips it in with the left hand for 2 more. 25-12, Bama with 6:11 to play in the half.
Another offensive rebound by Mo Diabate and a beautiful pass to Chris Youngblood, who cut in.
Left of the circle, 3 ball, no good, missed badly by Barnett. Rebound claimed by Diabate, and he'll bring it ahead. Hands it off to Reed. Too much traffic. State has not attempted a free throw. Haven't been inside very much
this game.
So the free throw up and good by Reed.
Yes, you kind of expect Mark to run towards the opposite end. He was coming back for the ball. Cliff led him, and another Alabama turnover.
8 turnovers by the Tide, 5 by the opposition. Working far side with a hesitation now as he gets to the elbow. Sullinger works it back out high. He'll feed it off to Medley. Driving underneath the basket actually was Sumlin. Shot attempt inside. Morales blocked again by Bama. Here comes Philon the other way. LeBaron floats to the left wing as we near the 5-minute mark of the half. Sears lets fly from deep. Kent State basketball. 30-12 Alabama lead on the drive. Sumlin floater is up and good over the outstretched arm of Omori. And the Bama leads down to 16. Sears to Holloway. Working left side with the dribble, gives it off to Sears. Catch and shoot 3, too strong. Rebound tipped in. Grant Nelson, a great play on the offensive glass.
It wasn't a great shot. Mark Sears can hit deep threes. That one was really deep, but Bama continues to get on the offensive glass and the soft hands by Grant Nelson as he tips it in.
9th board, 3rd and 4th points Morales left side, 3-ball short, rebound tipped into the hands of one of the Golden Flashes. That's Delrico Gillespie.
To finish over those guys, won't get credit for a blocked shot, but forced a difficult attempt.
Youngblood reverses back to Sears, driving down the lane. Beautiful bounce pass. Amori had the dunk attempt partially blocked. A fight for the loose ball, and it was tipped in. They're going to count the bucket for Grant Nelson. I think a Kent State player touched it while it was on the cylinder, but it went in anyway.
I think Grant Nelson will get credit for it, but I believe it was Kent State trying to knock it away. Ball goes inbounds.
34-16, Alabama matching its biggest lead, at least for the moment, and that moment is gone as a deep three from dead on by Jalen Sullinger makes it 34-19. Philon working against the zone now from Kent State, feeds it off to Nelson. Almost had it wrestled away, but gives a pass off to Philon, throws a lob too high, intended for Amori, who somehow got it back again, and then lays it in. 2 misses and a make on that trip from the free throw line, and they made it a 12-point game. 55 seconds remain in the half. Bama needs to finish strong here in the last minute. Holloway, the kick into the left corner, Diabate. Wisely drives in. Beautiful move. Couldn't finish it off, though, but now they're going to say there was a foul on the shot attempt. So the lefty will knock down. Free throw up coming from Diabate. And that one rattles out no good. Nelson, a great rebound as he gets shoved into the Kent State bench area. Keeps his footing, though. 3 left side, no good from Diabate. Bama got away with an over-the-back call right there. They keep it alive and work it to Philon. LeBaron, top of the arc, driving down the lane. Floater is up, got the friendly roll.
You know, we're missing at the rims, we're missing free throws, we're missing threes, and we're turning it over. Somehow we still got 39. I don't know how, though.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Roger. Thank you, Cooks Pest Control, which gives pests the full court press. Call Cooks today to protect your home and business from pests and termites. 39-24, Alabama leading Kent State at intermission here on the Crimson Tide Sports Network from Learfield. Hornbeak, Alabama, Darion Reed started the second half as the Golden Flash is working inside. A reverse layup attempt missed, but a whistle and a foul. That's going to be on Philon. Bama going with LeBaron, Mark Sears, Grant Nelson, Clifford Amori, and Darion Reed as it's 5.
LeBaron,
half number 2.
LeBaron Philon had a really nice half defensively in the first half, but got caught up on a screen. Medley all by himself. Thought he missed the open layup, but officials caught LeBaron Philon for the foul. And even though Kent State didn't go to the free throw line until about 2 minutes to go in the first half, they got there 6 times the last couple of possessions, and they're early in this second half.
They get 1 of 2 free throws, and Alabama will come the other way up by 14. Nelson looks to the right, skip pass into the corner to Reed. Darion picks it up, gives it to Nelson on the near wing. He'll dribble to the top of the arc, flips it to Sears. Mark flips it back left side. Philon, 3-ball short. Rebound, though, by Reed. His putback attempt wouldn't go, and the rebound initially claimed by Amori, but taken away by Kent State.
That was a great offensive rebound by Darion Reed, but kind of rushed it.
Inside, Amori stuffs that attempt on the layup. And here comes Bama back the other way with Nelson. Feeds it over to Sears. Crosses over between the legs. Lays it up. Got it to go.
Want to see more of that from Mark Sears. I thought he settled for some deep threes in the first half, but in attack mode here early in the second, finishes at the rim with the left.
Bama back up by 16, 41-25. 17 on the shot clock. 18:52 to play as Davis's right wing jumper is good from 17. And that makes it a 14-point game again. 41-27 Bama. Here's Sears. Nice feed inside. Amori lost it on the way up. They're going to say deflected out of bounds.
I mean, it's either a foul or out of bounds on
Bama.
Cliff Amori.
There's no doubt.
Nobody touched it. There was contact, but Alabama gets it back.
Inbounded to Amori. Gives it off to Sears. Sears working near side. Hesitates, crosses over, goes down the lane. Tough shot with the left hand. Got it to go again. And you talked about wanting to see him go to the rim. You've gotten your You got your answer and your wish.
He put so much pressure on the defense. You have to decide if you're going to stay with him or help off. If he did, Cliff Amore was right there for what would have been an alley-oop dump, but Mark able to finish at the rim.
16-point lead again for Bama. Inside, they work it to Hornbeak. Couldn't get it to go. Tried to feed it off and knocked out of bounds by Davis, and that'll give it back to Alabama. 2 minutes into half number 2. Bama up 16, looking for more. Sears down low to Nelson. Grant backing his way down, poked away from behind, nearly stolen, and it was picked up by Bakelja. And here now comes Kent State driving in, dishing it left corner. Davis. Bakelja will try the 3. That's off the mark. Rebound tipped into the hands of Hornbeak. He'll work underneath the basket. His pass deflected, but right into the hands of Medley. And now Medley with 12 on the shot clock will work off the screen. Has it top of the arc, picks up the dribble to the elbow, and Davis trying to drive right against Sears. They're going to call Mark for a foul.
That's really good. Nice start here to the second half on that end of the floor.
Nelson checks out, as Brian told you. Jared Stevenson comes in to replace him. By the way, Sears 10 points, but now 3 fouls and 4 turnovers in the ball game. Davis, an open look near wing 3, no good. Rebounded by Darion Reed again, and he'll bring it ahead for the Crimson Tide. That's Darion's 5th board. Sears, deep 3, too strong, and the rebound saved by Stevenson. Hands it off to Philon. LeBaron off the screen from Jared. Gives it off now to Sears. Trying to go downhill. Kicks it over to Philon. Splitting defenders. Drives in. High off the window. Got it to drop.
Good ball movement. And LeBaron Philon in attack mode. Knocks down the floater right before the defender came over.
45-27. Bama matching its biggest lead at 18 points. Now Hornbeak. Actually, Bakelja giving it off. On the drive is Medley. Medley to Hornbeak, who picks it up, feeds it off. Pull-up jumper, right side, 15 feet away, no good. Rebound claimed by Hornbeak, kicks it out to Davis. His 3 is no good. Rebound tipped up and in on a hustling play from Marquise Barnett. Possession will go back to the Golden Flashes. They work it downhill with Medley. Hands it off to Hornbeak. Gives it off to Davis now, trying to drive. Stevenson cut him off. Do a media timeout on the next whistle. Davis off balance, fall away shot good from the left hand, and that makes it a 14-point game. Sears to the trailer Philon. LeBaron floating to the wing, kicks it near side. Sears 3, that's no good. Rebound tip, fought and claimed by Kent State.
Boy, Mark Sears has taken some deep 3s in this game when I don't know if he's had to. He just sets up really deep.
Jumper missed in the paint that time by Medley, and here comes Bama the other direction. Trying to add to a 14-point lead. Nice seal, catch, and finish by Alabama's big fella, Clifford Amore. Medley with the basketball, playing off of a screen briefly, brings it out high, now directing traffic. Gives it off to Sullinger. He'll drive into the paint, plays through some contact. Feeds it onto the wing. A little runner is up. No good on the part of Barnett. And here comes Bama the other way. Youngblood fires a pass. Gets a return feed. Tries a 3 and knocks it down. The assist from Jared Stevenson and a bank first 3-pointer as Bama leads by 17. 4 scramble, and coming away with it is Sullinger for Kent State. 17-point Bama lead with 12:35 to play here in Tuscaloosa. Sullinger on the right wing. Gives it off, gets a return feed. Sherrill defending him as Sumlin feeds it off to Medley. Medley driving, cut off by Diabate. Stops, throws it away, stolen. For the ball game, only 11 of 19 after both of those.
From deep, a combined 4 for 46 from beyond the arc. Alabama 3 for 26 from 3.
Sears with the basketball, spinning away from trouble, gives it off inside to Amore, who had screened for him. Boy, that's a beautiful shot there from Clifford Amore, spinning to his right, or actually to his left shoulder, excuse me. Shot it with the right hand, high off the window. And Kent State will come the other way. They'll try a deep 3 near side, no good, and Amore cleans the glass. Bama looking to add to what's already its biggest lead at 19. Sears going downhill, got fouled, and he'll go to the line. Not looking to improve on its 9-2 record as they're ranked 6th in the country. Mark hits both freebies. And here come the Golden Flashes, trailing Bama 54-33 as we approach the 10-minute mark of the second half. Poked away from Sullinger, ran it down on the timeline in front of the Kent State bench. Picks it up, gives it back. Driving down the lane, they'll hand it off. It was Barnett feeding it off to Hornbeek, who gets the dunk and makes it an 18-point game. Bama rapidly the other way, though. Phylon to Nelson, swings it to Sears near side, fakes the three, gets down the paint, kicks it to Nelson in the corner. Grant with 15 to shoot, trying to work away from traffic. Bama trying to clear out from him, for him, and he loses the handle. It's stolen away. Behind the back pass is thrown, and they get it to Hornbeek, who fires a brick from about 6 feet away. And we've got a whistle.
Sink, but up 19 against a pretty solid mid-major in Kent State because of the job they're doing on the defensive end, playing with a lot of toughness.
Golden Flashes turn it over, scramble, and a foul is going to be whistled on Kent State.
All right.
Phylon will inbound it for the Crimson Tide. Gets a return feed from Stevenson after the inbounds. Now to Holloway. Back to Stevenson, right corner. Goes baseline, got cut off. Trying to back his way down. Gets into the paint, steps through. Shot wouldn't go, but it'll go to the line.
Reclassified.
Gillespie with it, trying to back his way down. Now steps back, shoots the 15-footer, no good. Rebounded by Phylon, weaving through traffic, going downhill, flips it up, count it, and they're going to say it's an and one opportunity. Not count, he'll try another one. And that one's no good. Rebounded Amori, deflects it to Holloway, into the corner. Millette, three, bottom. Good to see a scramble play result in a three-pointer for the Crimson Tide. A bank first three.
It's been Mo Diabate getting on the offensive glass after missed free throws. Cliff Amory's gotten a couple. 4-point possession, excuse me, 5-point possession by Alabama.
And a push is going to be called on Amori, who's got a dozen rebounds to go with his 7 points. Golden Flashes inbound it. Jamal Sumlin to trigger it in. Gets it off to Hornbeek, back to Sumlin. Out to Sullinger now. Sullinger between the legs with the dribble. 10 to shoot. He'll drive to the left side, gives it back out high once again to Sumlin. Sumlin, tough runner, got it up and got it in. 60-37. As the Bama leads down to 23. Holloway on the near wing to Nelson, back to Holloway. Bounce pass, a good one to Nelson. Beautiful feed inside Diabate. Layup attempt is blocked, and it was actually Darion Reed who went in. 8 points and 5 rebounds. His free throw is up and good.
By those two.
I thought initially Holloway had kicked it, but apparently not as they inbound it to Davis, trying to bull his way inside against Reed and got the shot to go. Able to muscle his way in for that one. He cut the Bama lead to 22. Phylon top of the arc. Working down low to Nelson. Great catch in traffic, off the glass and in. Boy, that was not an easy play from the catch to the finish. But Grant Nelson going to the stripe to try and convert an and one. 3:39, Alabama lead with 6:50 to play in the ball game. Top of the arc, Hornbeek will hand it off to Sullinger. He'll drive, tried to step back, could get a shot off, feeds it off now to Sumlin. Sumlin driving on the wing, gives it off Davis. A deep contested three, rolls off, no good. Rebound claimed by Reed. Darion flips it ahead. They'll work it in the corner. Holloway, three, bottom. Nice feed from LeBaron Phylon, and Holloway gets another bank first three-pointer to go for the Tide, and Bama's lead is at 27. Sullinger goes inside to Hornbeek, spinning away from trouble. Steps through, right-handed shot off the glass is good.
Going back to that last offensive possession, great job by Alabama blocking out, getting out and running. Not many rhythm threes being taken in this game, but Holloway was able to get one.
Phylon near side, brings it out high, feeds it off. Holloway, three ball, a little short. It's out of bounds and possession will belong to Kent State.
Alabama was 5 out of their last 5 until that miss from Holloway, but feeling it after that corner three. That one a little bit short.
Here's Sumlin with the basketball. Over to Morales on the right wing. He'll drive in the lane, throws up the shot with the left hand and got it to go. 66-43. Alabama commanding lead over Kent State. Diabate to Holloway. Aiden on the drive, spinning, kicks it back out to Philon. LeBaron trying to shake free, gets into the lane, spins baseline, steps through a double team, kicks it out. Holloway, three, bottom.
That one was well defended, and Holloway able to knock that one down late in the shot clock. Nice pass from Philon.
6 of 30 is Alabama from three, as that three-pointer is missed by Morales for Kent State. Rebounded by Holloway. Aiden comes the other direction, goes baseline, fires it outside, three ball. Philon, bottom, back-to-back. Bank first threes for the Tide, and Alabama now leads it 72-43 with 4:44 to go. Sullinger on the drive, a bounce pass stolen away by Philon, but he stepped on the baseline as he did so. We had a 3-on-none if that one had not been whistled. Let's see, Holloway, Philon, and Diabate check out. Nice round of applause from the Bama faithful as they do so. Here's Reed, Sherrill, and Mark Sears coming in for the Tide, or actually Youngblood, Sherrill and Sears.
Alabama in offensive rhythm, maybe for the first time in this game, making 7 out of their last 8. Doing a good job of finding open teammates and knocking down shots.
They're going to call the foul on poor Chris Youngblood after Marquise Barnett kind of bulldozed his way into the paint. And Youngblood did apply some contact, but it was after he'd been battered about 4 times before Barnett got the shot off.
If he would have stayed vertical, he got up underneath them on the shot. There was a lot of physicality on that play on both ends, but kind of got underneath the offensive player at the end, and otherwise it would have been a good defensive play.
I think he fell into him because he'd been knocked silly. He just was, equilibrium was off. Free throw up and good. So 1 of 2 by Marquise Barnett. It's 72-44 with 4:25 to go. Grant Nelson to the rack, had his shot attempt blocked, but he's fouled.
Good free throw shooter struggling here today.
Does get that one to go, though. Alabama is 16 of 28, actually 16 of 29 from the stripe, and yet they lead by 29 points. On the drive, Sumlin, cut off, trying to go to the baseline, finds Morales, picks it up at the elbow, kicks it back out to Barnett. Barnett shaking free, stepping back, 3-ball short, long rebound, run down by Morales. Third chance opportunity upcoming for Kent State is they'll try to work it into the low post, but simply lost out of bounds by Gillespie. Crimson Tide bringing it front court. Holloway gives it up to Sears. Mark giving it off to Nelson. Grant, the handoff to Youngblood. Chris will drive and dish. Sears all alone, 3, bottom. Boy, that's almost money, isn't it?
Yeah, in rhythm coming out of a timeout. Nice job by Chris Youngblood to get the ball in the lane. Mark Sears able to step into it and knock it down.
Morales will flip it ahead to Sumlin. Sumlin on the right wing to Morales. He's going to try it, and he'll knock it down. Morales 1 of 5 from 3, 2 of 8 from the field. Now Sears working against the defender, gets fouled.
And you've got Santa staring at you at the free throw line. He's able to overcome it and knock down the second.
It's not Santa, it's the naughty list in his hand. And every time we miss a free throw, he shakes his head and puts another check mark. That's the part that's disconcerting, I should say. Sears makes the second. He'll check out along with Grant Nelson for the Crimson Tide. Mo Diabate is in. So too Jaron Stevenson. 2:10 to go. Bama leading by 30. Morales right side. His 3 may have been partially blocked by Diabate, but the long rebound winds up in the hands of Gillespie. 9 on the shot clock after the elbow, or the air ball. Gillespie in the paint, jump.
He drives the lane.
Senior from Elgin, Illinois, 6'6", 205. Second free throw missed by Stevenson. And here come the Golden Flashes the other way. 78-49, Bama commanding lead with just 1:16 to go. Driving, stopping, they kick it back. Morales, you know he's going to shoot it, no good. Rebounded by Stevenson. Now here comes Holloway. Lets it fly from 3, bottom.
Aiden Holloway heating up here in the second half. 3 made threes for the sophomore.
He's got 13 points. Another bank first 3 for the Crimson Tide. They're 9th on 35 attempts. Inside they work it. Shot is good by Gillespie, and he will have an and-one opportunity after Aiden Sherrill is guilty of the personal. That's his second. 30-point Bama lead after the made bucket. Get a chance to cut it to 29. And they do just that as Dorico Gillespie gets it to drop. He's got 9 points. Here comes Holloway for Bama. Getting it to Skarnowski. Nice handoff. And he won't get the assist, but it was a good feed to get Aiden Sherrill to the free throw line where he will shoot 2 shots.
Alabama much better the last several minutes of this game on the offensive end. Max Skarnowski drove the lane. I think his teammates wanted him to take it himself. It makes the unselfish play to Aiden Sherrill, who gets to the line.
Sherrill can't get the first one to go as it rattles out.
It's amazing the way Alabama can score 80 plus in a game where they turn it over way too many times. They were hovering about 12-13% from the three-point line throughout this game. Can't make a free throw, and still another 80-plus point performance on the offensive end.
Missed 2 freebies. Alabama only 18 of 35. Morales feeds it off inside, backing his way down. Gillespie shoots the off-balance shot, blocked by Sherrill. Tried to save it ahead to Youngblood, but it was back into the hands of a Kent State player. Almost said Golden State player. That was Sumlin. Leaner is good, and Sumlin, with 11.6 to go, makes it 81-54. Nate Oates says that's enough in the Christmas spirit. We will not shoot anymore. He and friends, or he and Coach Rob Sunderland, longtime friend, shaking hands at center court as this one has wrapped up. 81-54, the Crimson Tide improving on the season now to 10-2. Kent State falls to 8-3.
Hope you all have a great Christmas break. We got a much better defensive effort, so it'll be a lot better Christmas break for us. So we did make a big point of emphasis on defense, especially after that debacle up in North Dakota with Eagle staff. So, you know, we felt like the one guy that could get going like Eagle staff, you know, on this team was Solinger, and he ended up shooting 1 of 14, so, and didn't score in the second half. So I think we did a little bit better job being locked into the perimeter guy that could kind of get going. You know, we held them to pretty good field goal percentage. You know, they only shot 28%. You know, they've traditionally, this has been one of the hardest playing teams. You know, I was in the MAC for 6 years, and they get all of the old boards. You know, we gave up too many second chance points. They had 14, but I thought for the most part our first shot defense was good. Needed to rebound a little bit better on the defensive end. Offensively, I thought we got to the old boards really well. You know, we ended up with 22 second chance points, 20 old boards. So I thought that was pretty good. You know, we struggled offensively. We're going to have to figure some stuff out here before SEC play. The turnovers have been really just way too many, 13 in the first half. And, you know, we did the same thing 2 games in a row. We only had 1 in the second half against North Dakota. We ended up with 6 in the second half here. So we've got to do a better job of the turnovers. I don't have an answer for the free throw problems, but the only way I know how to fix that is get in the gym and work. So good thing for us is we don't have any school for a few weeks here. So after they get back from Christmas break, we'll be in the gym and putting some time in. And then the threes, you know, we just got to keep shooting good threes, get the right guys taking them. we're never going to pass down an open look from 3. I thought Holloway did a really good job there. The second half, kind of getting us going a little bit. Sears ended up hitting that one in the second half, but we've got some shooters that we can get going between Sears, Holloway, Youngblood, and LeBaron. So.
We'll open up the questions, but we got a question from Coach.
Okay, you have to answer one of 2 questions. Which daughter's your favorite, or what'd you get me for Christmas?
Yeah, well, I only have one daughter that made the game, so I don't know if that helps you, but I probably shouldn't answer that one because that'll get me in some trouble. So what did I get her for Christmas? Look, to be fair, I've asked her for about a month what she wants, and at first it was something I couldn't really get. The only other thing I've got is tickets to the weekend concert. So I looked them up, and the only concert I saw was out in L.A., so I'm not sure how you're going to get there. But so if any of you got a connection to the weekend concert and can help me out in the next 2 days before Christmas, we can. I also need to get her car fixed that she's already wrecked. She's not even 16. So she's 15 and already wrecked her car. So that's the other request, to get her car fixed. So we're working to get the car fixed by sometime in January. She hit a deer, but we got a wrecked car, the weekend concert, and one other request that's not really feasible. So she hasn't helped me out. So if you help me out a little bit better, I got a couple days to go Christmas shopping.
All right, we'll open up for questions now. Raise your hands, Chase.
As good as the defense was, you really didn't put them on the free throw line. I think they only had 13 free throws for the night. How important is it to not only play tight defense, aggressive and physical, but also not put them on the line all night?
Yeah, before I forget that, for those of you that don't know, that's my middle daughter, Jocelyn. And so she's a big sports fan. So that's who asked the questions, if you didn't know. Free throws. Look, the most efficient way to score is getting to the free throw line. So on defense, if you're trying to have an efficient defense, you got to keep teams off the free throw line. I thought we did a pretty good job of that. Now they obviously shot it a lot better than we did. So it's a good thing we did keep him off the line. Sullinger was only 1 of 14 from the floor, but he went 4 of 4 at the free throw line, so it's a good thing we kept him off. I thought our guys did a pretty good job staying on the ground, using their length, not buying shot fakes and just making them shoot tough contested shots. They ended up, 28%, 21 of 75 from the floor. So I thought we did a pretty good job making them take some tough shots, and they just missed some open shots, or we screwed up defensively too. But, we definitely don't want to send teams to the free throw line. I thought we did a pretty good job of that today.
You went with that smaller lineup at the under 16 after the starters kind of went cold. I think it was Millette, Youngblood, Reed, Diabate were kind of the bigs. I was just wondering what you kind of thought made of that and how they maybe gave you guys a spark when on that 7-2 run there.
Yeah, we definitely have options to go, we can go really big with, you could play Darion Reed at the 2 if you wanted and put Jaron at the 3 and Grant Cliff. We can go smaller where you play Modi 5, Darion at the 4. What I had Houston and CYN at kind of the wings, which gives you some athleticism. I thought Modi had a really big block. Modi's had some great blocks this year. Darion's had some great blocks. So even though those guys aren't 6'10", 6'11", 7 foot, they play big. They rebound it well. They're tough. They can block shots. So, we've got different options we can go to. Sometimes we just need to get athletic, fly around a little bit, and get the ball up the floor. We were struggling on offense. I thought maybe those guys could get to the old boards, maybe turn them over a little bit, maybe get out in transition. So I don't even know if it worked. I don't know if you got the points on that one or not. But
It was a 7-2, and I don't think they had a turnover.
Okay. Yeah, part of it was when you take care of the ball too. So that was an issue tonight.
Grant and Aiden both talked about how defense was kind of a focal point this week. Do you feel like the message is kind of really getting across to the guys now that if they don't defend, they're not going to play as much?
Yeah, we're deep. We got to get the rotation trimmed. If you're not going to guard, you're just not going to stay in the game. So, we got to do it. And if you're going to turn the ball over, you got to come out too. Some of these silly, careless, casual turnovers got to get eliminated. So I'm not a coach that likes to yank guys a lot. I like to give them their confidence, but effort stuff, we got no problem pulling guys. So lack of effort on defense, they're going to come out, and then we got to quit being so casual with the ball on the offensive end.
Kind of bouncing off of Katie's question, you've talked about trimming down the rotation earlier this week. This afternoon kind of helps solidify those changes, or is it still to be determined?
I mean, I think every game's building a little bit more towards figuring out what we're trying to do. I think, this is helping maybe solidify it. I mean, there's a few guys that just you can't take out of the rotation. They're just playing too good. But, I think we can get it down to 9 or 10 pretty quick. We got one more game before SEC play, and we'll try to figure it out.
What were your thoughts on Mark's performance today, and what more do you want out of him before conference play?
Look, he's been playing really hard on defense. I've been super happy with the way Mark's been playing over the last month and a half. The only real issue is his turnovers. We just got to get him to cut down on the turnovers, and it's not for a lack of wanting to do well. He's trying to make the right reads. Sometimes he's so aggressive. He had the one turnover in the first half. He kind of drove into a crowd. We got to stop those. The one where he threw it out of bounds in the second half, there's a little bit of miscommunication between him and Houston. Should have Houston have stayed or lifted, and but we got 5 turnovers, a little bit too many. Other than that, though, I mean, you look at how hard he's been playing on defense. I mean, he won the blue collar like 2 games ago, I believe. I mean, he's been giving us like really good minutes, I thought. So we need him to keep doing what he's been doing, just kind of cut the turnovers down. Yeah, I'm looking right now. He had positive defensive leverage, and that wasn't always the case. So he's been playing well.
Good.
Merry Christmas. We'll see you after Christmas.